Welcome, welcome, welcome.
There you go.
Good morning,
Look
good
at that
morning, good
beautiful
morning. It's so nice to have you all here this morning. And thank you for the program yesterday. That
Oh.
was great.
Oh, thank you, Dottie. That means so much.
Yeah.
And we are so excited. So I just have to share, Dottie is doing our next speaker series, my friends. So you have to come to our next, it's December the 9th, day before Light of Lights. Come to the speaker series because Dottie's going to bring all of her energy and wisdom and her guide Ma to talking about the incredible day, and future we have, and she's going to fill us up with information.
Great.
Yesterday,
I want to
today,
hear it.
we're really looking forward to
excited.
it. Well, we tried to hook up Dottie last year, and she was just not up for it, and so I kind of begged and whined.
Yes.
So we're so excited, Dottie.
Well, speaking of being excited, I understand we have a new song that Joan has written.
Oh, we're doing it for
Donation time.
the donation time, or
No, well, can I do my announcements?
Yes, well,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so thank you. It's so good to be here this morning. And I want to tell you that right after church, I'm going to the opera to see Madame Butterfly.
Oh, yay.
And
I love Madame
remember that I'm incorporating music into my life as a message from Spirit to have more music in my life. So opera is one thing. And then I want to comment on yesterday's meeting at UCM. Chris Brown gave an absolutely incredible talk
yes.
about spirituality and making decisions and moving forward. And it's another one of these things you can take in 10-minute segments and really study. It was just beautiful. So I appreciate her so much. But I know that a lot of people are in a difficult time right now. You know, two of my sort of distant family members have announced a marriage split up.
Oh.
And there's other people and within our community that are having a difficult time. So I wanted to acknowledge that.
Yeah.
And then I wrote this little song that helps me get into a better place. So we'll sing it, and then Janet and I will sing it, and then we'll all try singing it.
Wonderful.
Every day is Thanksgiving Day. Thank you for the sun. Thank you for the moon. Every day is Thanksgiving Day. Mother, Father, God blesses us each day.
Beautiful. Okay, let's do it. Every day is Thanksgiving Day. Thank you for the sun. Thank you for the moon. Every day is Thanksgiving Day. Mother, Father, God, bless us each day.
And you know, we do have blessings each day, and we need to look for those and acknowledge those. And I know we have been blessed today with Ruth just coming in, and
Yes.
Janet for her music, and Songbird and Mary Berry, and then Corky and Dottie, of course. And by the way, I'm still encouraging you to send Thanksgiving Day cards to Dottie and Corky, and their address is in the chat column. So
Great.
all of you have a beautiful day today, a good week, with blessings from Mother, Father, God.
Thank you
Thank you
so
for our
much.
song.
Woo! That was great.
Every day is Thanksgiving Day. Thank you for the sun. Thank you for the moon. Every day is Thanksgiving Day. Mother, Father, God, bless us this day.
We're gonna learn it really for next week. Thank you so much for writing that for us. That is
beautiful.
Do you have the words
wonderful.
written down somewhere?
Of course.
Okay, good,
Naturally, of
good.
course.
And I want to thank Janet for being at the center yesterday and for the meeting. That was great. And yeah, we have a lot of things going on. It's getting busier. If you haven't noticed, it's getting busier. And so as we're heading for all the holidays, please take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get so involved in doing for others that you forget to take care of yourself. This is a time that we need you to be aware of how wonderful it is to be alive.
Alive, yay.
Yay. Yes, Dottie.
So, yes.
Reverend Dottie, can I just say that we are having our Grief in the Holidays workshop
Oh,
this Thursday. I think it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday at
Look
night.
at that piece of
It's
paper right there.
both
Here,
via
give me that
Zoom.
piece of paper right there.
And it's in person at the Center for Living with Dying offices on
19th.
Shasta.
And the 19th is
It's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
So please come on Zoom. And what Dottie
At
is
6
talking
o'clock.
about, this is so important about taking care of ourselves during the holidays. Because what happens is that during the holidays, all of our grief gets activated, right? Our memories come up and they can be sweet, but they can also be very hard when you're going through grief. And so this is a workshop that helps you navigate the holiday season and determine what it is you want to do,
Right.
how you want to take care of yourself. It really takes, it kind of gives us we work with each other in terms of, brainstorming with each other how we can help ourselves.
Great.
And how we can make the holiday
It
season.
really is a good program. I have gone and it really does help a lot. I have an announcement too. If
Yes.
anybody's into ghost chasing, Ghostbusters, they've amped it up at my house again. They're setting alarms, they're turning on TVs, they're being insane again. So it's time again. If there's any Ghostbusters or anybody out there that likes to do that sort of thing, my house.
Yes,
All
from
right.
Valley Med Hospital, right? And
Yeah,
there's just a
that's-
ton of people.
You
There are a
When
ton
we-
of people
Who
there.
needs help? from
When you were over on
mental
Full
health?
Circle and you had,
Yeah.
you had this situation and it was like a bus, your place was being used like a bus station.
Right.
The people who had recently died, they were waiting for the transit to the heaven or whatever.
Right.
I don't know.
It makes it hard to go to sleep though when you have a smoke detector that decides to go beep beep and makes all kinds of
Exactly.
weird beeps and
Right.
not like standard beeps, just strange ones.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh my
So we're going to
goodness.
send energy to that too for releasement.
Right.
And I also want to announce that this year on the 10th of December will be our last Light of Lights.
Oh,
It's our 40th year of doing it. It's our last Light of Lights. So please join us there. And again, it's like our Grief in the Holidays. You can be in person or you can be on Zoom, whatever works for you.
but we need our Reiki people, I don't know,
Yes.
if they can come in the back and hold
Yes.
the energy. It's gonna be special.
Yeah.
Janet has a new song,
Oh.
and all of her beautifully heart-written music that is timeless, that holds a person's heart, and her words are just very powerful. They're very beautiful, so it's just really worth going and experiencing it.
Good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Good.
and we want people to know how to do this stuff, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank
It's
you.
just because the Center for Living with Dying is closing doesn't mean that people don't need help, right?
That's right.
So we
Right.
need to have people know how to do this.
That's right.
Good. Good. Well, do you have a song for us? And
Well, let's just see. I'm just going to channel energy from Joan. She's our songwriter, right?
Well, welcome all of you to the Center for Living with Dying, Janet. And
And thank you, Dottie. I want to say this personally. Thank you so much for your support of the Center for Living with Dying. Dottie has been a long-time supporter, 30 plus years.
Right.
She supported the Center for Living with Dying, and CCL has supported. In fact, we used to call it the CCL choir, when they would come to Light of Lights. So I just want to thank you, Dottie. You have been such a gift to us.
Well, thank
The
you,
Center
thank
for
you.
Living with Dying. And Dottie lived in our house when we were in the mansion. Dottie was our roommate.
How long ago was that?
Oh, wow. That'd be 25 years ago.
Oh, wasn't that long?
But I just really want to thank you, Dottie. I don't know that you realize what an impact you have. You still have what an impact you've had on our community, on our wider community.
And remember the HIV rejuvenation retreat, how many people that brought hope and resilience
Absolutely.
to, created community,
Absolutely.
and it taught a lot of therapists.
And we had it, right, and we had it at CCL.
Center for Living.
And it
Center
saved
for
my life.
Creative Living.
That group saved my life when I was newly diagnosed. If it hadn't been for you people, I wouldn't have lived.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
great.
thank you,
Yeah.
Mary. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
So I really want you to take that in, Dottie.
Yeah, thank you.
You've
And Corky is the one that
Corky
helps
is-
set everything up.
Oh my God, Corky she's an angel beyond belief.
Right.
I mean, I really want you to hear this. Corky, I said it yesterday, but I'll say it again. Corky is just an amazing person, and I don't know what I would do with the speaker series if it weren't for my buddy Corky. She and I have been,
Thank you.
No, it's true. And I don't think we realize some of the behind the scenes things that happen that I'm not very good at, right? Corky can do. And Corky does without complaint,
Right.
no matter what. So,
Yes.
just love
Yay.
her.
Love,
Yay. Love,
Yay!
love,
CCL, yay!
Happy to do it.
Okay. Oh, let's just take a nice deep breath and just take in that gratitude. Wherever you are, take in that gratitude. All of you are movers and shakers in our community. Take in the love, the gratitude. And as we're sitting in this wonderful space of gratitude, may we open up our hearts. I stand here before you in the night. I stand here within you. You are the light. I am love. I am love. Let it fill you. Let it change you. I am love. I am love. I am always your constant companion. I am love. I am here. I am just a breath away. Just a breath away. So in the landscape of your heart, you may be weeping, but I am here, deep rooted in the soil. I am here, and I give strength, and I give hope. I am love, I am love. I'm not afraid to be vulnerable. I am love, and you are love. Ooh, you are love. You are love. Ooh. And we fill up our hearts with gratitude, and opening like a blossom in the spring. Our lives walk a path are love, we are love, and we dance on the skeletons of our past, no matter what the world brings our way. We are love, we are love, we are love, oh, we are love, we are love. I am love and you are love, and we cast our net upon the world with shimmering delight, and we bring our whole hearts to this moment. We are love, 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 love.
Oh, thank you so much.
Great.
And I'd like to send this love to Tom and Mary Gary, to Patty Ray's son,
Yes.
Tim
Tim.
Tim.
We lost Patty last Sunday,
and Mel.
and Mel is very hurt by it because they were very good friends. We have so many things going on in the world. We're out of the shutdown, so let's move forward now. Let's just figure out how to move forward in our lives and bring people in. Don't just sit in your own little space, but meet your neighbors. Start meeting people.
Howdy, neighbor.
Bringing love, putting energies out for people to help you, and you can help them. Just think, we are love, as Janet said. That's a wonderful thing to have. Thank you. And would anybody like to lead a short prayer?
Prayer. Ooh.
Okay. Close your eyes and take a nice deep breath. And dear Mother, Father, God, thank you so much for being in our lives. Thank you for shining the light on us. And thank you for helping us to help others. Each person in this room helps others. So please, God, help us. And Creator, we thank you for all the good you're bringing about in such a horrendous time. We're here today singing about love. Take another nice deep breath. Breathe in. And then release it. And settle down. And thank you so very much for being here.
I didn't finish the bar. Anyway, the Center for Creative Living's mission statement is as follows.
Speak it up, girl.
The Center for Creative Living's mission statement is as follows. We believe in the continuation of the human spirit and soul in the afterlife and reincarnation. We proclaim and affirm the spiritual nature of all faiths, religions, and creeds. Our vision is to co-create spiritual communities of love, trust, integrity, and mutual respect, which embrace our diversity, celebrate the oneness of the human spirit, serve the well-being of the human family, and honor the sanctity of all creation. We accept that Creator is the moving spirit in all and the loving essence of the universe.
Yes.
Yes,
we do.
so it is.
So it is.
Yes.
Thank
Always
you so
so
much.
is.
Oh, that was wonderful to hear it.
Well, as I said, I'm going to be talking about AI. I was talking to a friend who has been using artificial intelligence for years. He mentioned that everything he hears and writes is starting to sound the same. This made me start listening to podcasts, television, radio programs, lectures, webinars, etc. And yes, things are looking and sounding the same. Why am I talking about this today? Because that conversation made me listen closer to what was being said. And it does all start sounding the same. What a small world will we become if everyone uses AI to write their speeches, complete their homework, compose letters and emails, or write novels and essays. AI will eventually override originality. So I'm going to be talking about this because I want you to hear some of the things I say you can do. When is depending on AI too much? As many of you have been going out and giving folks writing in your diaries, preparing for classes, etc. These are all good reasons to use AI. But what happens to your spirituality? You find yourself saying other words than your own. I asked AI, what are the benefits and what are the drawstrings in using you? And this is what I learned. So I'm going to be talking about the evils of AI coming from AI.
Wow.
Benefits and
Benefits, access to information.
probably.
AI can provide easy access to a wealth of metaphysical knowledge, teachings, and resources. This can help individuals discover and explore various philosophers, practices, and spiritual teachings that resonate with them. Yes, and libraries and bookstores may go out of business. What if we leverage technology wisely? Yeah, it doesn't have to be all or nothing. Libraries and bookstores can offer both physical and digital resources. For example, they might provide ebooks and audio resources alongside traditional print materials. Think about that. We don't want to lose our libraries. We don't want to lose what we have already. Bookstores are failing. Let's get back into reading.
Yes.
Reading books that bring in new information, not information that has been printed out by AI. I'm reading a book by Shirley Chisholm that's wonderful. It's her life story, and what a magnificent woman. Community building. Online platforms powered by AI can facilitate connections among like-minded individuals. This can enhance community support and engagement within metaphysical churches, allowing members to share insights, experiences, and resources. And that helps. That helps if we get together in groups. We're not just sitting at home on our computer. Start looking at reaching out more. Corky says when she has visited a new metaphysical church, she always stays after and helps clean up and talks to everyone. It's easier to meet new people when you are open, helpful, and friendly.
Beautiful.
Instead of saying, oh, I'm going to read about it, why don't you go where people are and talk to them about what's going on in their life, what they're looking for, what they want. This morning here, we have 6 people.
7 people. Well,
And in 7, including myself. And we've been talking. And it feels so good to be in a group and talk. Personalized experiences. AI can use data to tailor spiritual practices and recommendation to individuals' preferences and needs, offering a more personalized spiritual journey. So there's things that it can do that are fun. But I think this may be in lieu of speaking to a counselor. Speaking to a live person could be better than trying to figure it out alone.
Yeah.
But what if the counselor is just trying to sell their program? You want to, when you go to a counselor, have somebody who's listening to you, somebody who's communicating with you. You can go online and ask AI what you should do about something. but you're not going to get a warm feeling. You're just going to get words. So think about this. Content creation. AI tools can assist in creating sermons, meditative content, and instructional materials, helping clergy and leaders focus on community engagement and member support. And that might work for you, but you still have to create the ideas. If you're going to go give a talk, create some ideas and then look at AI and say, I'd like some help. It's good to have it as a helpmate, but don't use it for everything. Start looking at what you can do. All AI can assist in helping create sermons, but if you're not feeling it,
Right.
what does it do for you and what does it do for the people you're talking to? Nothing, because they've heard it over and over and over. AI tools can assist in creating sermons, meditative content, and instructional materials, helping everyone focus on things and focus on member support. But without you doing it, without you adding your energy to it, it becomes something that everybody's saying the same thing. And you still have to create the ideas. And that's what's so important. Don't wait for AI to create the ideas for you. Have ideas and then go in for some help. But I'm so sad when I hear people saying the same thing over and over. Politicians are still saying the same thing over and over. People that you hear on the radio who are announcing are starting to sound alike. So, and think about the decimation of teachings. AI-enabled platforms can help metaphysical churches reach wider audiences, extending their teachings beyond geographical limitations. Thank you, Zoom, for that. But it's great to have it be your ideas,
Yes.
not ideas you're finding from the computer. So think about that, and think about writing more. Get on your computer and write to people or call them. That's a good way to keep your communication lines open, and it's good to hear from other people. And if nothing else, get on Facebook and talk to people. But open up. Many of you I'm looking at online this morning live alone. And when you live alone, you need to be reaching out more and meeting new people, or encouraging the people you talk to talk to you and talk to other people. Decimation of teachings. AI-enabled platforms can help metaphysical churches reach wider audiences, extending their teachings beyond geographical limitations. You can do that without AI, but sometimes you want to have an idea of what you might say to a stranger. But just say an introduction, and then using AI, and then use your own words, your own philosophies, your own beliefs when you talk to them. Potential drawbacks: loss of human touch. Spirituality often emphasizes personal connection and emotional support. Over-reliance on AI could diminish these human interactions, which are crucial in many metaphysical practices. You can say you're into metaphysics, but if you're into it just by yourself, you're going to find you're getting lonely. Reach out with your metaphysical ideas, your teachings, your philosophies, and talk to somebody about it so that you can grow and you can help them grow. because there's a misinterpretation of teachings. AI symptoms may not fully grasp the nuances of metaphysical benefits, leading to misinterpretations or the spread of misinformation. Just because it says it's AI, doesn't mean that it's true. Doesn't mean that it's holy. Think about that. Think about the ethical concerns. The use of AI raises ethical questions about privacy, data use, and the potential for manipulation. Metaphysical churches must navigate these concerns carefully. We should look at what's coming back to us. We put out words, we get the ideas, we get the energies, but quite often the words we get back are all the same. Sometimes they're negative, sometimes they say, oh, I don't have time to listen to what you're saying. Sometimes they are negative in other ways by saying things that are negative and adding their energies to them via AI. So dependence on technology is not a good thing in communication. Heavy reliance on AI tools might lead some individuals to disengage from traditional practices and community interactions, possibly undermining the foundational aspects of metaphysical churches. Fewer people are going to church these days because they feel they can get it at home on AI. Stop looking at the computer for your ways of reaching out to people. Just pick up the phone, go on your computer, some way, and talk to at least 2 or 3 people today after service is over. Say, I just heard that I ought to be talking to people, and give them a call and find out what they're doing. Because if you haven't heard from somebody in 2 weeks, they need help. So think about ways to communicate. Heavy reliance on AI tools might lead some individuals to disengage from traditional practices. So think about that. Metaphysical churches encompass a wide range of beliefs and practices. Creating AI systems that respect and honor this diversity can be challenging because you're just going to get what they have to say instead of new things. So start looking. Over-reliance on AI can diminish human interactions, which are vital to so many metaphysical practices. The AI system may not fully grasp the distinctions of metaphysical beliefs, leading to misinterpretations or the lack of information. These concerns, the use of AI raises questions about privacy, data use, and the potential for manipulation. Metaphysical churches should navigate these topics carefully. It will become easy for some people to lose track of known practices. For example, how often do you forget to ground or white light yourself before interacting with others, and therefore taking away a major principle of self-care? Think about that. Before you get on the phone, white light yourself. AI doesn't tell you to white light yourself, but put yourself in the white light of the Creator. And then pick up the phone and call somebody, or get online and write to somebody. Therefore, you don't want to let go of self-care. And so when you get online and ask AI for things, usually self-care isn't part of what you get back. Usually it's about what the person who wrote it into AI thinks you should be doing. And therefore you take away the privilege of self-care. Some things you just might do for yourself, AI can't do it for you. Metaphysical churches encompass a wide range of beliefs and practices. Think of that. Right now you're thinking about, well, I thought of this, or I can think of that, or I can do this, or I can do that. Keep doing that. Keep thinking of what you can do. Not what AI tells you to do, but what you can do to help others. We were talking earlier about the Center for Creative Living. That's us. And you were talking about the Center for
Living with Dying.
Living with Dying is closing.
Yeah.
What a loss.
Yeah.
That is something that I just feel so, there weren't enough people anxious to help. They're missing all of these things that they needed, with people donating money to them, with people helping. Those people are sitting at home using AI. So let's start looking at things you want to help with, things that you want to keep going. Rather than depending on AI, it'd be easier to just go inside and put down on the paper what you hear and feel from spirit. It will always be original and heartfelt. So when you're calling somebody, think of what you want to say, not what you've read about in AI. Think about what you want to write to somebody. One might argue that AI can provide easy access to a wealth of metaphysical knowledge, teachings, and resources. This can help individuals discover and explore various philosophical practices and spiritual teachings that resonate with them. But don't hold on to it completely. Put your own insight into what you get. AI can provide easy access to a wealth of metaphysical knowledge. This can help individuals discover and explore various philosophies, practices, and spiritual teachings. But you don't want to take it all on as your stuff. The schools are having a major problem right now with teachers reading the papers that students have handed in and have them all say the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because they all asked AI. Instead of learning, instead of going into their brain, they're learning what has been printed down on the computer. For example, AI can use data to tailor spiritual practices and recommendations to individuals' preferences and needs, offering a personalized spiritual journey that is not the person's journey themselves. It's a spiritual journey that's being made for you through AI. It would be easier to just go inside, put down on the page what you hear and feel from spirit. It will always be original and heartfelt. So I'm not saying not to write things. I'm saying write your own feelings, your own beliefs, your own sense of what the world is about. Ask Creator to help you with this. Artificial intelligence isn't the future. It's here now. And it's already changing healthcare in profound ways. Now, this is where AI works. Enhanced cancer detection, finding more tumors, prostate cancers, lung cancers, identify skin cancers, ease loneliness and isolation for older adults. Yes, it can help with that, as long as you don't let it take over you completely. Smarter heart health tests, cardiac scans boost heart diagnosis. Advances for diabetes, high blood pressure, inflammation. Spot pulmonary hypertension, find hidden heart inflammation, better Parkinson's management. AI device eases symptoms and improves memory after brain injury. Spot stroke emergencies with voice recognition. New uses for old medications. Repurposing existing drugs with AI identity, new antibiotics. Link Alzheimer's genes with treatments, develop a new gut drug. Teach assisted surgery. AI in the operating room, track tools during surgery, find hidden cancer during brain surgery, match heart donors to recipients. So there's a lot to be thought of with AI, but go beyond it in your everyday work. And I say work, not just pleasure. Working on growing in your life. Work on meeting new people. Work on helping people. Use what you have for you in your heart and in your soul. I have people say, well, now that I've got AI, I don't have to worry about XYZ. But what they were talking about is things that they should be worrying about. How to live their life. So think of ways to live your life. Use AI for some remarkable thing you want to know. But don't use it for everything. Because if you do, you become a puppet. You become part of what AI is selling everybody. So think about it. Think about what you want to do with your life, how you want to spend it, and what you want to gain in life. There's so many things that you can be gaining, no matter how old you are. Look next door. Look across the street. Look at your list of friends. I know Annie has this list of friends that is amazing. And she has people that she can talk to every day. And she's not using AI. She's using herself, her energy. And all the people that I see that are on the computer this morning can do that. Take some time to reach out to somebody. Take some time to reach out to Spirit. Take some time to do prayers. Take some time to talk to the Creator. And you're going to find that your heart opens up. When you use AI, your heart closes down because you're spewing what you're reading instead of thinking about and getting in touch with Creator. This is not an anti-AI. This is a thing of learning how to use it. Use it most productively for you. But don't let it run your life for you. And in doing so, you'll find that you can open up yourself to more people, to more ideas, to more things that are exciting. And like when I talked about Corky, when she went to new churches, she would always stay behind and help put things away, help them clean up the coffee messes, all of that. And she learned to appreciate people as they learned to appreciate her. So don't just sit at home thinking all day and reading AI to find out what's going on. Realize you can reach out and contact people. I'm not walking these days to leave my house, but I'm certainly talking to a lot of people. And that's what it's about. Reaching out. Each one of you, I would like to have call 2 people today and just say, hi, how are you? Hi, what's up with you? Hello, I'm just calling you. My minister told me I should call you. I'll take the blame. But use the phone and use your computer to reach out and make your life bigger, better, and more excited. Thank you so much.
Oh, bravo.
Thank you.
Beautifully said, Dottie.
You know, if you think about it, when new ideas and new products, you know, the phone, for instance, you know, when the phone was first invented, I'm sure there was like, oh my God, the telegraph is going to be, you know, take over all the forms of communication, which, you know, did kind of. You know, computers, oh my God, our life is going to be changed so much with the computers. And yes, absolutely, it did. And the cotton gin, oh my God, you know, nobody's going to be able to, you know, won't need the people in the thick cotton because, and every
invention.
Every invention dislocates some people, and it also gives other people new jobs. I mean, I don't know.
But
I don't know the
AI is
answer,
but AI is taking away a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
Yes, Songbird.
I just wanted to comment what Eva Rahayu had said about texting and emails and that sort of stuff. She said, what happens when we put our communication through a machine is it's utilizing the material force.
Yes.
So the material force is the lowest force.
Right.
Material, plant, animal, human, higher human, angelic, power of God, right? Through all
Right.
things. So she always warned about that. And people do things through texting and things like that, emails that they wouldn't do in person. So people get to be cruder, they can be more harsh.
Oh, yes.
Right, there's bullying, they say things, you know, that are inappropriate, right? Because there's this distancing. So I'm just offering that because AI is now an extension of, in a different way, that's like invading the intelligence capacity, creativity, and materializing it.
Right.
You know,
So that's what I think is the danger in it.
What I like is that feeling of inspiration. You know, when you're sitting there and you're writing something, and it's like the flow. You know, when you're turned on, when you're
right, because you have a soul,
and it really
and your
fills
soul
you.
is giving a download.
Right.
AI does not have a soul. It's like a, you know,
It only knows what the people that have puts information in there.
Right, but it's not got a
I
soul.
mean, but you know, what do we know? Well, we know. I mean, I know stuff. You know, that I didn't even know I knew because somehow it's divine intervention. I don't know, or just by putting 1 and 1 and 1 is 3, but you have to know what 1 is and then this pops up. It's like, oh, and then that makes it a whole new thing. You know, I really love the creative process. Me coming up with new ideas, you know, and so anyway, that's enough of that.
Okay, Ruth.
So I just wanted to mention that if anyone out there sees this and think that, oh, Dottie's just being an old fuddy-duddy. No,
Dottie!
I have a 22-year-old non-binary child, and they despise AI. Their friends despise it. And specifically, it's generative AI that they despise. The things that make you, like the creative stuff that Dottie was talking about, having it make your decisions for you, having it trying to replace human connection, your AI buddy. It's way different than having, like, you know, a Tamagotchi little pet thing, because that's just a game. But like, you know, the youth are also upset with everything that Dottie talked about. They're upset with that, and also because of the environmental impacts and the absolute disrespect for it.
Well, you may not be old enough to remember that there was a time in the metaphysical field where people wouldn't even go to a restaurant without having their little pendulum, you know, or they would be asking spirit, oh, should I go to that restaurant? Should I eat this food? Should I do? I mean, we had friends that that they use their pendulum
For all of the
all
everything.
decisions.
Look, if you're just trying to practice the pendulum, that could be okay for a little while.
Well, no, they
Come
were
on.
depending on it
All
for
the
their
time,
their
all the
lively
time,
decisions.
anyway.
Yeah.
But
But
what
that's
are people
not
looking
the
for?
route from what the impacts are. It uses a liter of water for every stupid search.
Really?
Yes.
For AI, yeah, especially
Yes.
image creation. But here's
Wow.
the thing. With some of the things that people are trying to use AI for
Mm-hmm.
are things like, hello, we already have templates. How you know how to write a form letter, you know, for talking to your landlord about something, or how to like, you know, how to, you know, apply for a job with a resume. You know, you need templates for that, or you know, summarizing the stories. Hello, Cliff Notes. That's all it does. You know, or Spark Notes is another name.
Mm-hmm.
And shoot, what was the other thing along with it? Oh, and there are people now. Like I saw this post on social media. I can't remember which one. He's a lawyer, and he's now seeing more and more in the courtroom people choosing not to have a lawyer
That's
and
right.
relying entirely on AI for their arguments
No.
and losing their arguments. And some of these people being so upset that there is no do-over because once the sentence is sentenced, that's it. Period. The end. Pun with sentence. And he's like, please do not use generative AI for your legal stuff. Anyway, so like there's just like so many interesting ramifications. And
Thank
so, yes,
you. Yeah.
the youth are in agreement with Dottie. She's not being an old fuddy-duddy.
Yay! Thank you. Do we have,
No, thank
okay,
you.
Annie, what were you
Yeah.
gonna say? Annie?
Well, I'm here. You got to give me a minute to turn off my mute. Please, thank you. So AI has made me much more diligent in fact checking because I've discovered that 99% of the AI generated stories that are on social media are not, they're clickbait. They're trying to get people to click on stories, trying to get people to click on different things. I mean, it's not necessarily important in our lives, but if you follow anything, like Eric Huff from Dancing with the Stars, his wife is pregnant. Yesterday, there was a story about, you know, the baby's been born and it's, you know, and here's a beautiful picture and you know, you want to know what the baby's name is? Click here. You click there, you get a click to another website, and that's blocked by a bunch of commercials, and it's not the truth. The baby hasn't been born yet. It just had the shower. So it's like those are the kinds of things. It's everything. I go, is it true? Is it not true? I just recently read a story that I actually did fact check. That ChatGI has been giving information and supporting a kid who was depressed and talking to his chat, and his chat helped him commit suicide.
Right.
So
That's
it's,
right.
you know, and the company is being sued because, of course, their company is not supposed to do that. It's supposed to be programmed to catch those kinds of things and stop them from doing that. So it does make me much more diligent. No, Dottie, you've never been an old fuddy-duddy, by the way. Because I'm not an old fuddy-duddy
Well
either. So
agreed.
there. But it really has made me very diligent in saying, is that really true? I don't know. It's a story on Facebook. Click over to someplace else. Go to Snopes, go to different truth places and say, you know, and type in the story title. You will find that 9 out of 10 times it's not true. And it's not anything to do with, it's just trying to get people to click on links.
And Chris has her hand up.
Yes,
Yeah,
Chris?
Chris.
Just briefly, it feels really weird because yesterday's speech I talked about running it through AI. However, what I want to say is that I tend to be very verbose, and I know what I want to say, and I like big words, but that's not what I want to present to my audience. And so I actually used AI to be able to take my frilly conversation and move it into something more digestible. And for that, I really appreciate it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you
That's
had an
really
idea.
hard for me to do.
Right.
Right. You had an idea of what you
Right.
wanted to say, and you wanted help saying it.
Exactly.
I
That's
had 20
different.
pages of ideas.
Yeah.
It was wonderful, Chris. It was
Yeah, it was
fantastic.
great talk yesterday. Thank you so very much for doing that. That was wonderful.
Stephen said something about, Stephen, would you say what you said in the chat, please?
Which time?
The hive, about the hive mind?
Oh, I was just thinking of going back and seeing my family, and everybody's like conversations going across a room in random directions. Everybody's talking with 5 people at once. And if a stranger comes in, it's like everybody's doing this glossolalia type thing, except it's all in the same language. Not that is not the, but AI wants us to get into this hive mind, I think, where we're all thinking in unison. And I don't think that'll work out very well. And I was just saying the whole noise and chatter is fabulous.
Yes.
And we are not ants, we're not bees, we're not termites. We're something else.
To be discovered later.
Maybe.
Time.
Yes.
Hey, Dottie, this is Gail. I'd like to add also that AI is a tool. It is not an entity.
Exactly.
Use it as a tool, but
Exactly.
you cannot be substituted in any way, shape, or form. There's so much value in each individual's contribution. It's much more important than AI. But use AI as a tool, like Chris, she used it as a tool. She wasn't using it to rely on. And it shouldn't be relied upon, but it should be used as a tool. That's all I got to say.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think
Thank
that was
you.
the message of your talk.
Yeah, that was the message of my talk.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank
All
you so
right.
much.
Somebody else had their hand up. Arlene, did you have your hand up? Somebody had their hand up and I dismissed it before I saw who it was.
So maybe it should be me.
Okay.
Because there's so many thoughts going on so many different levels. Dottie is a fuddy-duddy, just sort of stopped my brain. I've got to say that up front because she's always been one of the most innovative people and creative thinkers I've known in the last 30 years or so. But also the whole AI thing, it's tempting, but it's also turning us all into very lazy thinkers. And that's the scary part. I feel for teachers who are reading, stand up there and put their heart out, and then their intelligence and everything that they've known, they have laid before students who are then going to AI and say, what can I possibly say about this? It's like nothing's going in. So that's a little scary. But the tool function is one that we can all appreciate. And as long as you remember who the master is and who is the brain. Okay.
Thank you so much. That's beautifully said.
Beautifully said.
And we've come to the end.
No.
Yes.
How can that be?
Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you also very much for listening. And realize
a heart. Yay, heart.
Heart. Lots of hearts coming up.
Donna is twinkling a heart.
Donna, thank you. Donna, thank you so much for the work that you've done with people who are passing away.
Yes.
This is, I want to talk to you in person and get to your energy on this. Being there for Patty, being there for Keith, being there for so many people that we've lost this year.
We want to support you.
We want to support you.
Absolutely.
So let us know what we can do to help you.
There's hearts and hearts and woohoo!
Lots of hearts. Thank you all so very much.
Oh, wait. We've got our offering.
Our offering.
Right.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, shoot. Where am I'm twirling around.
And thank you so much for those of you who are sending offerings to our place here.
Yes.
We do appreciate it so much.
Steven's got smiling faces, thank you.
And so, thank you so much. And are you
And
gonna
as is
close
already
with a
said-
quick little song?
Well, are we going to do our little song? And as Joan has taught us, regular giving creates regular receiving. Okay, here's our
Every
song.
day is Thanksgiving Day.
There you go.
Blessings all around. Thank you
All
for
right.
these gifts today. Thank you for the ones that come in the mail, Venmo, however they come. They are used wisely, they are appreciated, and they are gifts. And as we go forward, we can remember that Mother, Father, God blesses us each day.
There you go.
Thank you.
Bravo.
Thank you so much. Thank you all for
Thank
showing
you.
up this Sunday. We so appreciate it.
We do.
Yes.
So may I quickly jump in here and just
Sure.
say, this Thursday, I will be discussing with my doctor some trials. And I think there's a trial I'm going to sign up for. I'm going to have to wear a heart monitor for several days to make sure that the medicines don't affect my heart because I already have AFib. So I'm just, right now, I'm reaching out more than I have in the past. The
Yes.
last 2 years have been a big challenge for me. And I just am asking for some prayers and the support that you all give so lovingly all the time. I had so many beautiful, loving messages on the chat today. I'm so grateful for that. And I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. And I just want to thank you in advance for your prayers and your love.
We love you, Annie.
We love you, Annie.
We love you. It's
I'll
coming
be
your
talking
way,
to
my
you
love.
today.
I was going to say, I'll be calling you later.
Okay, wonderful.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Thank you, babe.
All
Thank
right.
you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Love you.
See you later.
Bye now.
It'd be nice, have fun.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that's